Albania is a land where layers of time overlap, creating a tapestry of mystery, conflict, and survival unlike anywhere else in Europe. Its story begins long before modern borders existed, rooted in the ancient Illyrian tribes who once dominated the Western Balkans. These early inhabitants, known for their fierce independence, left behind fragments of a civilization that still spark curiosity today. Their language, beliefs, and customs have largely disappeared, but echoes of their identity remain preserved in Albanian culture, giving rise to an enduring question. How did a small mountainous society manage to preserve its distinctiveness while powerful empires rose and fell all around it? As centuries passed, Albania found itself at the crossroads of civilizations. The Greeks, expanding north along the Adriatic, established colonies along what is now the Albanian coastline. They brought with them trade, art, and architecture, blending foreign influences with Illyrian traditions. Not long after, the Romans swept through the Balkans, integrating the region into their vast empire. Under Roman rule, roads, cities, and fortifications transformed the landscape, and Albania's strategic position became more apparent than ever. It was a vital link between the western and eastern halves of the empire. When Rome divided, Albania became part of the Byzantine world, absorbing Orthodox Christianity and Eastern influences while remaining geographically isolated enough to maintain its own character. In the medieval period, Albania emerged as a fragmented mosaic of clans and principalities. Mountainous terrain shaped both daily life and political reality, encouraging a culture defined by family honor, loyalty, and autonomy. This was the period when the legendary figure, George Castrioti, known as Skanderbeg, rose to prominence. He is often celebrated as one of Europe's greatest resistors against the Ottoman expansion. Trained by the Ottomans themselves, yet loyal to his homeland, Skanderbeg united the Albanian tribes and led a rebellion that stalled one of the world's most powerful armies for nearly 25 years. His defiance became a symbol of Albanian identity and remains one of the country's most enduring historical secrets. How a small, divided population managed to stand against a massive empire for so long. Even after his death, his legacy shaped how Albanians viewed themselves and how Europe viewed this resilient, mysterious land on its southeastern edge. But the Ottoman Empire eventually succeeded, ruling Albania for nearly 5 centuries. This long period left deep marks on Albanian culture, religion, and society. Many Albanians converted to Islam. Some retained Christianity, and others blended traditions in ways that continue to puzzle historians. The coexistence of different faiths, often within the same family, raises questions about how Albania developed such an unusually tolerant attitude toward religion, while other parts of Europe were torn apart by sectarian conflict. The Ottomans also reorganized the region, creating new social structures while allowing remote tribes to maintain a surprising degree of autonomy. This balance between local independence and imperial rule further contributed to Albania's sense of uniqueness among its neighbors. By the 19th century, nationalist movements began sweeping through the Balkans. Albania's own awakening was slow and complex, partly because its people were divided by geography, clan loyalties, and religion. Yet, a desire for cultural preservation began to grow. Intellectuals revived interest in the Albanian language, which had been marginalized for centuries. This language, believed to be the last surviving descendant of ancient Illyrian tongues, remains one of Europe's great linguistic mysteries. Its origins are obscure, its grammar unlike any other neighboring language, and its survival is almost miraculous, considering the pressures of assimilation from so many surrounding powers. In 1912, Albania finally declared independence. But this did not bring stability. The country quickly became entangled in the conflicts of World War I, and afterward, it struggled to find its political footing. Various rulers attempted to modernize the nation, but external interference and internal division made progress difficult. Then came one of the darkest and most secretive chapters in Albania's story: the communist era under Enver Hoxha. After World War II, Hoxha established one of the world's most rigid and isolated communist states. Albania closed itself off from nearly all outside influence, even breaking ties with other communist nations. The government built hundreds of thousands of concrete bunkers, which still dot the landscape today. Silent reminders of a regime fueled by paranoia and secrecy. During this era, religion was outlawed, making Albania the world's first officially atheist state. Historical documents were destroyed, rewritten, or manipulated to align with the regime's ideology. Travel was almost impossible. Information was tightly controlled, and citizens lived under constant surveillance. The outside world knew very little about what was really happening inside Albania, and Albanians themselves had limited understanding of life beyond their borders. Many stories from this period remain hidden, lost, or only now coming to light as archives slowly open and survivors begin sharing their experiences. With the fall of communism in the early 1990s, Albania faced a turbulent transition. The sudden shift from isolation to openness created economic chaos, political instability, and social upheaval. Pyramid schemes collapsed, leaving the country in turmoil. And for a time, Albania seemed trapped between its troubled past and uncertain future. Yet this period also revealed the extraordinary resilience of its people. A new generation emerged, determined to rebuild, reconnect with the world, and reclaim the nation's long-suppressed identity. Today, Albania is a place where ancient history and modern ambition coexist. Its archaeological sites preserve traces of Illyrian, Greek, Roman, and Ottoman civilizations. Its traditions, such as the complex code of honor known as continue to fascinate anthropologists. Its language remains one of the most enigmatic in Europe, and its people carry a cultural memory shaped by centuries of survival, resistance, and reinvention. Visitors often describe Albania as a nation full of untold stories, where every mountain, ruin, and village seems to hide a fragment of forgotten history. The true secret of Albania lies not in one event or era, but in the remarkable continuity of its identity. Despite invasions, occupations, isolation, and transformation, Albanian culture has endured in a way that defies expectation. It is a testament to a people who have lived at the crossroads of empires, yet refused to be erased by them. This persistence, combined with the mysteries of its ancient origins and the obscurity of its recent past, gives Albania a special place in the historical landscape of Europe. The story of Albania is far from finished. As scholars explore new archaeological sites, uncover hidden documents, and analyze linguistic evidence, more secrets continue to emerge. What makes Albania truly captivating is that it remains both an ancient civilization and a modern nation, still rediscovering itself. Through every era, from Illyrian warriors and Ottoman resistance to communist isolation and democratic revival, one thread connects it all: Albania's ability to survive, adapt, and protect the essence of its identity. And this enduring mystery: how a small country managed to preserve such a unique and resilient spirit, remains one of the greatest secrets of time.